In 2016, three friends, Liam, Daniel, and Harry, decided to explore an abandoned office building in Manchester. The building had been left empty for years after a mysterious fire, and whispers among locals suggested that anyone who entered rarely returned. The moment they stepped inside, an unnatural stillness pressed down on them. Broken windows rattled as if caught in a windless storm, shadows flickered at the edges of their vision, and the faint smell of smoke and decay lingered in the air. As they climbed the upper floors, they stumbled upon an old landline phone. Its wires were charred, coated in years of dust, yet it suddenly began to ring. The tone was distorted, metallic, almost as if it was calling from another dimension. Liam picked up the receiver. A whisper came through. "You shouldn't be here." The voice was eerily familiar. It sounded exactly like Liam. Panic surged as the ringing continued, echoing through the empty hallways.
The phone rang again, louder this time. Liam answered, and the distorted voice seemed to reach inside his mind, warping his thoughts. Daniel pleaded, "We need to leave, now!" But the moment they tried to move, the doors slammed shut on their own. Water began dripping from the ceiling, pooling on the floor, mixed with dark stains that looked unnervingly like blood. The voice shifted unpredictably, sometimes a quiet, sinister whisper, sometimes a tortured scream, sometimes a metallic laugh that rattled their bones. Harry tried his phone, but there was no signal. The abandoned phone seemed to command the building itself, shutting down all electronics, manipulating the walls, and bending reality.
When the friends attempted to descend the stairs, the building resisted. Walls groaned and shook. Shadows moved unnaturally. The phone moved on its own, almost as if it had its own will, pulling them deeper inside. Every ring projected visions into their minds, screaming missing friends, walls engulfed in fire, waves of blood and water crashing toward them. Liam heard the voice again. "One of you is still alive. The rest will remain inside me forever." Suddenly, Harry vanished. One moment he was beside them, the next he was pulled into the phone itself. His screams echoed distortedly through the building, overlapping with the phone's metallic ringing.
Liam and Daniel finally reached the last room. The phone sat on a table, ringing endlessly. The moment either of them touched it, visions of blood, water, fire, and smoke flooded their minds. Harry stood by the phone, but his face was pale and expressionless. He was screaming, yet his mouth didn't move. The phone's voice became unbearable. "Only one of you will leave. The rest will remain trapped inside me." The room itself seemed alive. The walls pulsated, the ceiling trembled, and the floor became a mix of water and blood. Each heartbeat synchronized with the phone's ringing and whispering, drawing the friends further into its horrifying reality. By morning, only Daniel emerged, half dead, trembling, and broken. He was haunted by the distorted ringing and whispers of the phone. Liam and Harry were never found. CCTV confirmed that all three had entered the building, but only Daniel exited. Locals say that even now, at night, the phone rings on its own. Those brave enough to answer sometimes hear the voices of missing friends, or even themselves. Some claim the ringing echoes throughout the city, as if the phone has escaped the boundaries of time and space, whispering, The next one is you.